careers. WWC, it envisions a world where women can proportionally represent as technical leaders or executives or VCs, AI or board members, and software engineers who can be technically strong and also contribute to the technical industry. This is the main vision of Women Who Code. There is a code of conduct for Women Who Code because it's an inclusive community. It's dedicated to provide an empowering experience to everyone who participates or who supports conducting some of these programs. So there is no, we do not tolerate any harassment or of the members in any form. This code of conduct applies to any events that are happening online or offline, and any communities where the Women Who Code, programs happen, right? So wondering how to participate in Women Who Code, you can always be associated with Women Who Code as a presenter or as a facilitator or as an audience or all of them, right? So if you're looking for what you can contribute in Women Who Code, you can either lead or support one of the tech focus groups. We have a lot of groups with machine learning, all these niche technologies that are currently which is being hyped about, right? Machine learning or AML, coding, containers, everything. And if you're really a passionate engineer who wants to contribute and influence the society, you're welcome to join us. So now coming to how you can access Women Who Code, say events or anything that is posted, there is this meetup link, which is always available for anyone who wants to look for events and participate. There are also other social links which are available for Women Who Code. And even current session that we're hosting, like yesterday's and today's workshop, will be, the link will be provided in meetup.com. And also a YouTube video will be uploaded once the program is completed, the workshop is completed, right? For speakers for the session today, we have speakers like, which is continuation of yesterday's session. We have Param and we have Rajesh. Param is software principal engineer with Dell Technologies. He has like 10 years of experience in Dell server. He has total 14 years of experience in embedded system, storage, cloud, ML, blockchain, and open source. He has 56 patents to his credit, and he has worked in he's very interested in all the upcoming technologies, and he's currently working on some of the niche technologies like ML, blockchain. He has also been one of the active participants who provides design specs blockchain. Rajesh is also with Dell Technologies. He has 15 plus years of experience, and he has worked in varied principles like engineering leadership, product architecture. He has development experience in telco fraud management, system management, cloud and middleware services. So without further ado, let's get into the session. Handing it over to speakers of today's session, Param and Rajesh. Hope you will have another exciting session like the one we had yesterday. Thanks. Over to you, Param and Rajesh.
Thank you, Shiva. So today we'll again have the day 2 session. So it's a 2.5 hour. So 1 hour, 15 minutes we will be having initially, then 15 minutes of break, and again 1 hour. That's how we'll conduct the workshop. So you can ask the questions on the chat. There is Rajesh and Anubhav who will be answering your questions very much. And hope you enjoyed the day 1 session. We covered the variables, constants, loops, conditions, switches, arrays, slices, functions, and function returning multiple variables and accepting multiple variables. Hope you enjoyed that. So today we will be covering some of the advanced topic and some of the things what is really required when we go and program in the Go and which system needs. So some of the concepts we are going to talk, those are such as like the structures, methods, interfaces, routines. Routines are kind of like the thread you can understand from the Java and the C++ background. Channels for the communication between the routines, and we'll also have the web server example today. So yesterday some of the questions were asked that how the REST endpoints, how the servers are there, use cases and how that has been designed. So we will be touching up some of those concepts also today. So hopefully all of you are having your setup ready, either the Go playground or the Linux or the Windows machine. So are you ready?
Yes.
Awesome. Let's get started. So pointers, let's start with the pointers today. So it's a similar concept what you have in the C, C++ or any other languages. So basically that holds the address of the another variable, and that we use for the efficiently handling the single variable, and that has the better performance compared to just variable passing. So let's write the code. Package. So what package I should write? Any answer? Awesome. So let's take I think this kind of the initialization, most of you will be knowing very much now. So I have a PTR and the pointer, sorry, is having the address of the, okay. So now let's use the pointer why we have. So use the fmt println. So let's see what PTR is returning. So, okay, so you see here now, I becomes the integer by default because we are assigning the 10. PTR becomes the pointer to an integer, and we are printing. So any guess what will be printed there?
Some address value.
Address of the memory location.
Address of A. Address of A.
Awesome. So let's see that. Yeah, most of you are right. And let's see the value, what it holds. So pointers are very simple. You can see that it is printing 10 and it is being used. And when it comes like you have to manage something like the speed and all, you should use the pointers. So that solves some of your problem. So let's have the assignment in this way, like have to variable and add through pointers. Okay, so can we do it quickly? Let's have 5 minutes. So basically add the values using pointers and display it.
Param, there is a question as in which scenarios we use pointers.
Scenario say like I have one variable and wanted to access that at multiple places. Pointers can be used very much. And the variables always holds the value. And the value I wanted to manipulate at multiple locations. So rather than passing through the value or maybe like the copying the value, you can pass the reference of that. That's the pointer. And that optimize the performance of the system. So basically, whenever we are looking for better performance from the system or the unique copy, what we wanted to access it indirectly, pointers are handy in that case. So let's take 2-3 more minutes. And just show the reaction if you are done. On the chat also you can write done.
Param, Go is supposed to be a simpler one, is what I understand, but why are we getting into this complex concepts like pointers, which was considered to be not secure in other languages? I would like see.
No, not like that. So pointers are having the use, and when we talk some of the other concepts like the methods and all, pointers are used there. So it's not that this is the complex one. It's pretty simple. It's a safe because Go always handles the memory. It doesn't leave it to the developer that you handle all the memory. So it's pretty safe.
That's a difference between the way you use pointers in C and here, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because the memory
Different, yeah.
management is taken care by the Go themselves.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, please show some reaction or some messages that you are done so that we can move to the next topic. Awesome. We are getting multiple reply now. Okay, so let's move to structures. So structures are very important, and apart from it is clubbing the multiple things together, it has the use cases practically. Say, some people wanted to understand the microservices and all. So when we communicate from one service to another service, the message has to be formatted. So, and it has to be formatted well. And some of the, say like whether the REST endpoint or some of the brokers, what we use, they can process only the structured data. So at that moment, we either accept the JSON format, and JSON, all of the data can be converted to structures. That's one of the very good use case of the structures of the GoLang, practically what we have. And let's use that. So it's very simple. You can have the structure, what I am is like you just write type and name of the structure. So like I just put the name, then struct keyword you use and say here. So like I have a variable, say A, which is the type int, and another has the B, which is also int. So you can have the structure defined like this, and say like you wanted to assign the values here. So like the values can be like this. So like you just take the name here, so you can take the name. Yeah, one more thing I just wanted to say that so whether the first character you make it capital or small, that exposes it to outside. If the first character of the, say like the function or the structure is in the capital uppercase, it exposes. If you have only small, so it get only till that module. So that one thing you keep in mind. So if you wanted to export this structure outside, first characters would be uppercase. Okay. Sorry. So I get it here, and I can assign the values like this: A is 5 and B is 7. So something like this. Sorry. A is 5 and B is 7. Something like this you can do, and you can select you just wanted to print that, and this one of the library function, and select L dot A or something, yeah. So it must print the value what we have here. So Go provides Smith a way you can assign all together at once. And let's see the value what comes out here. It comes 5, and if you want to print B, it will be 7. So just focus here how we are assigning, and see the prototype of the structure, and focus on the naming. So just see if you want to expose it outside or you wanted to keep only inside. So that's how.
By exposing outside, you mean to other modules or
Yes, other
functions
modules.
or
Other
modules?
modules.
But the same file, it will be accessible, right?
Yeah, same it is accessible. So there's no problem with the same, only when we expose. So this is the package main. You can have the package here, say like process. So, and there can be multiple files. I can have this also in the process package, and this also all together. And say like I create one more, say like package display. And if you wanted to use that processed structure to display, so you need to have the uppercase there. So that's the important on that.
Sure. And what about structure padding in Go language?
I have not seen that. Basically, I did not come across any padding what we have in the C, similar kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wherever we want to use this structure, we will just
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, I was asking wherever we want to use this structure, we will be saying using main, right? The package name, like how we
Yes,
do it in
this is the package main, right?
yeah, yeah. So we would say
Basically,
using main, right?
when you wanted to use, like, let me give you an example. Say this package is like only process. So you import that package here. So that time it will be like, say like, I get this. Okay, so the location of that, maybe like it is GitHub, and say this something at the end, you got the process here. And you get that here. So that may not look exactly like this. So when you wanted to use that, so you can either give a name here. So let's say like ABC, or the last, whatever the name was, that it will pick. So you can access that ABC dot name. So you can have a variable here, like where my A variable, and the type is from this package. Package is here. So this package is the same process. I gave only the name. So ABC dot the name. Now the name is exposed in another module.
Right. Okay. Whoever imports the package.
Correct. That's how we use that.
Okay.
Mesh my previous. Okay. Okay, one more concept I have just mentioned here. So most of the time, either I am sending you the JSON or XML format of the data. When we transfer from one particular, say like the service or the modules or say like HTTP REST endpoints and all, if you have seen the Postman where you trigger some of the endpoint, so whether it is get, post, puts or something, you format it very well. And that format is JSON or something. And that's what you send. So if I have to have that kind of JSON, so I can just put it here like this. So we have that. And the omit empty is something like which makes it optional. So there are multiple such things, attributes and also I think probably you can just search that. So that's based on the use cases of what you have and what is the scenario you have. So you can use that, but practically when we go and use, we cannot consider that a particular variable or the structure member is present or it cannot be the absent. So for the going for safer side, we just use the omit empty. Second thing is this XML one. So it cannot be always that we have the JSON. We can have the JSON also. Oh, sorry, XML also. So XML, so to unmaster and master the stuff, we define the structure variable like this. So we have the XML, then the name what we look to come from the outside. It can differ from the variable name. So variable name is A, but I am giving the name that. So that can always differ what comes from outside. And to not break between the two systems, we mostly play with these names. So it keeps our coding intact with these variables. And this is the outside name what we get from the other interfaces or say like other service or something. We change this so that I am staying away from making changes internal code, and I'm also having the compatibility with the other code. So that's how we play this. Okay, so this is assignment time now.
Do we also have bit fields in Go?
I have not seen bit fields in the Go.
Okay.
Yeah. Bit fields, padding, that's too much low level language. So basically, if you see Go, what Go is solving the problems, what we are in the C, and some of the better concept got from the object-oriented programming. So it's a mix of the lower language and the high level languages.
Okay.
Well, okay, so try doing this particular things what I'm telling. Have 5 integer members in structure. Sorry, just pardon me the typos. Integer members in structure and add all those. Let's take 5 minutes for this. So let's type is the written code in the chat only. Let's see how many of you are completing. So write this program and put in the chat. So are we done? I see only few replies. So only 5. So others, please hurry up. Awesome. So let's have another example. So you already have this program where you have the 5 integer members in the structure and add all. So using pointer access all the members of struct and add. So those, can you quickly do this also? Let's take a few minutes. So basically this will combine what we have learned just before this and the structures. Just take 5 minutes for this also. So you can paste in the chat your answer. Awesome, we are getting the answers.
So GoLang does have pointers, right? And do they also have references like how we have in C++?
So some of the concepts they have from the higher level languages like the methods, interfaces and all, but not all.
Okay, so they don't have references.
Yeah, see. So I am getting only one answer in the chat. Others, please try using what we have learned in the pointer and the structure. It's okay if you don't get it right first attempt, that's fine.
So can we have both structures and classes in Go language or just structures?
Structures only.
Okay. Sorry, can I ask more questions?
Hey, go on, no problem.
Yeah, I wanted to know if we are also covering Go routines, like GoLang uses Go routines, right?
Yeah, we'll cover. Go
Okay,
routines, channels, and one web server. We'll
okay,
talk about that also.
sure.
Others, please either write done from your side or just to encourage others, write your program in the chat so that others can also see the different way of doing the same thing.
So normally it is recommended to use Python for AI coding. Do you also recommend GoLang or no?
For the AI,
Yeah,
I think Go is very good. Some of the concepts like the routines and all, and context and all, where you just assign some work and once it is done, it comes back. So these are the some of the things we need in the network programs once we write are the microservices. So these are some of the cases where Go fits very well. Not sure about how much it is suitable for the AI/ML, but for networking and network kind of stuff, Go is very much suitable.
okay.
So can I consider that all of you are done? Okay, so let's move to the new concept now. That is the methods. So basically, I've written here, so object-oriented programming, once we write, so we wanted to have the methods and the variables, everything combined it together, and we wanted to use that. But how do we do that, and how do we call that, and how the Go is different? So let's see that in this example. So we have package main and take main again. So let's do one thing. Take a structure. Type previous structure name and struct. So like name is so like age and what else we can have, height. So this not name, mistake. Person is having the age and height, and if you see how P access all those. And let's have something like this. One more. Let's have a variable first. Person is P1 and let's give something like age, something like 25, and height something around 72 inches, and we have a, just say like we take a function, so another function, we just displace it, and it takes one pointer, select pointer, which is having of type person here, and name, just give the name display, and it doesn't take anything and doesn't return also anything. So fmt dot println you take dot each. Okay. So now just focus on here. So ideally, I would have done in this way also. So like increment and that's int. What you can do this plus, sorry. So you have this. So basically you are passing this, and you might return also here something. So like just return this, and same thing you can just return here also like this. So now see the signature how we have. So we are passing the same structure what we have done it here. Okay, and it is displaying, and we got a variable here. We are also taking the one input, and this is the return. So when we have the methods, it becomes the important thing here. Okay. So let's use that. Say maybe like this function you want to call. So we can have another pointer ptr, which is address of p1 only. So now ptr dot, you can have the display here. Okay, and pass some thread. Yeah, and you might have to collect it. So println u2. Sorry, my bad. Let's have it here only. fmt dot println and have the entire stuff there. And let's see if it's working as expected what we are doing. 28. Okay, awesome. So we got a structure here, and we filled the values there. We got one pointer here, and that's a method. Now, how are we calling here? See, pointer is type of the person, right? Because the person is that's what we assign. Pointer dot display we are doing and passing this 3. And 3 goes to increment, and we are just adding it, and here also we are returning. So print, it got 2 times because one it came from here, second it came from here. In place of catching that to somewhere, I just displayed that. And return is the return what is written from here. So it's kind of the object oriented, and where we can call the methods also. So with this pointer, we are calling the method display. Right? We can have any other similar kind of the functions, and we can call that separately. So that's also something like this. And some other ways are also there. I just commented here, so you can just see here. We can call directly pass a variable of that type, and we can call that too. Questions here, because I believe it's little bit confusing and little bit difficult now if you come from the C background.
Yeah, what is the association in between this P pointer and display? Does this function belong to this pointer?
Yeah, so this is the method, right?
Yeah.
And pointer we pass here of the type person. Now the person, the variable what we made, with this variable we are calling the method.
We are not calling it with, okay, P1. Okay, that's a, okay,
Okay,
PTR.
we
Okay.
got the address here. You would have given the address directly here, the P1 address dot display. That would have
So
also worked.
basically now this function is associated with this structure, right?
Yes,
Because we are
with
passing the
yeah.
pointer. Huh.
Yeah,
And
it's
one more
something
doubt.
similar
Yeah,
concept
sorry.
of the methods what is, yeah, oops method, yeah, what we have.
Okay.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. Another question I have was P is a pointer, but inside the function we are using P dot age. And should it be
Yeah,
an
so
arrow?
basically
Yeah.
Go handles that. Go handles that.
Okay.
No explicitly need to mention stars and all. So Go handles that.
Okay. Okay. So we every time we dereference using a dot only, we don't need an arrow in Go.
No, we don't need it here. So there's
Okay.
no arrow concept in the Go.
And there are no semicolons also.
It's a pretty easy language. It doesn't give much burden to the developer that you need to follow this, that, and also many stuff. So
Right.
it's pretty cool to write code in Go.
So what happens if I write two 33 and 35 in the same line without semicolon?
It becomes the, so it language is expected some way to have the difference line, right? So compiler expect it to be in the better format.
Okay.
So you get the error here.
Okay.
Internally, it is telling it is expecting this, but it's not asking developers to do.
Oh, okay, okay. It's taking care of the semicolons. Okay.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, now the assignment time. So the way you have seen here, we have the two variables and we have display. So implement addition and subtraction and return the values. Addition and subtraction, return the value. Method must take two input. Okay, so in my case, I have taken only one input. You take two inputs. So basically, you are adding the four numbers and subtracting the four numbers. So can you take this and finish it quickly? It's not take much time, otherwise we will be delaying the next half of the session. Maybe I
Sorry.
can.
Yeah, I don't know if it was covered. When we say import format, what is it that we are looking for? What we need from the FMT?
So if you know the library concept in the C, so this is a library.
Okay, no. So it includes like which are the functions that we are.
If you see here, we are using the fmt.print, right?
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I'm putting this one in the chat so that you can reuse it. Yeah, please have this assignment. So addition and subtraction, and the function must take two input and return one output. use the parameter also for the addition and subtraction. So whenever we are sending these parameters, right, use this also for the addition. So are we done? I got reply from 2 people only. 3. Others, please hurry up. We have one more concept to discuss. It's okay if you're wrong. Try it, attempt it. Thank you who all are doing it and putting in the chat. Let's move to the next concept. That's a interface. It's a little bit confusing concept and very useful concept. I don't think that there is any better way showing everything at once. So I think that's a better way to understand the things. And let's understand the concept first. Why do we need that? So sometime in the programming, we have to extend certain features, certain functionality. We think for the future, like in the future, some things can come and we don't have to break the previous one. How to extend that without breaking the legacy. So, and that also provides you the abstraction and it hides the internals of the implementation. So to meet that need, we have the interfaces in the GoLang. So how it looks, so this is pretty simple and hopefully this will clear your doubt. So let's have the package main. Sorry. Okay. So, okay, it automatically got all the library here. See, we have the area, which is the rectangles, circles, and all, right? Say tomorrow you want to get the area of the triangle, right? You can add that. So like, you can have type angle and it's also struct. And triangles can have the base and height and by 2, right? So you have the base and height. I'll take integer. So this is the triangle, and we already had the implementation for the rectangle and the circle. We wanted to extend it for the triangle, and this is the future need what we got. So we are not breaking the implementation of the legacy, which is the rectangle and circle. And how do you take the area? Say like I just copy one of this stuff and take for the. So I just basically rectangle I just passed it. So pass the triangle here. Okay. So I have the triangle here. It is having the base. So r dot base you do, and then r dot height you do. Okay. Okay. So and what's the problem? Okay, we can return integer. Okay, and by 2. Correct me if I'm wrong with this area calculation, because it has been a long time when I did the area calculation for the triangle. Okay, so we did for the triangle. And focus here, you can consider this was the kind of the method what we learned. So different type of the methods are being passed here, and we have the common function. Okay, and see where the interface. So we have the interface here. That's the geometry is the interface here, and which is clubbing these two, area and the parameter. So you will have the area for the circle and the triangle and rectangle. You have the parameter for the both. Okay. How we are making it different means when we call, how it understand that whether I need to calculate the area for the rectangle or for the circle or whatsoever. So you see here, right? The methods are different here. Right? So once you come back here, say I got a variable. So RNC for the measure is here. What is just printing, just taking the geometry at the interface. So it's type of the interface, which can take any of kind, whatever we have grouped together. And based on that, it is going to give you the result. Is it confusing? The concept wise, it's clear that when we wanted to extend it, we can use the interface. Questions here? Okay, I believe we are good here. Let's see.
Can you explain once more? Sorry, I was on mute. Can you explain once more? I just missed out something.
Okay, so if you see my previous example, what it had the, okay, let's start from here. So we have the rectangle and circle, right? So these are the two structures what we have, and we wanted to do everything with that. So what we want to do, we want to calculate the area and the perimeter, right? Now say I got introduced triangle, the new in the future. How do I get the area and perimeter, every stuff, without breaking the legacy? So interface is used for those purposes. Did I clear it?
It is clear. Yes, it's clear. Yeah. Thank
And
you.
now how it is doing, basically we are passing the methods here. If you see, we talked here, right? I just pointed very much that this kind of the method also we can use. It's the same way, right? So once you come back here to interface, we are passing the different methods here. Here the rectangle, here we're passing the triangle, and we have the interface defined here. So now how the program understand that what I have to do. So we have the different variables here, and what we are passing to that function. Basically, this is the function. What kind? It takes the decision based on that, and it prints. Okay. So R is for the rectangle and C is for the circle. So we'll do the area and perimeter as per that. We can implement. So we got the area here. So triangle, we got it here, and we are returning float. So basically, okay, we are returning integer and area. We can go here. Let's try having that too. Okay. I think we should be able to do. And we just need to get this. And is sorry, I'm writing wrong. Okay, this my bad. Give some value 5 and second one the height, right? Say give 7 and see what we get here. So it doesn't have, so basically we need to make changes. Like we are missing what if we make the float. Sorry. And let's make it similar type. So it doesn't complain. So see the geometry is there. Geometry we have the. It is not having the implementation of parameter. We had the parameters, say like we can have the empty one. Does it complain? No, it doesn't complain. Let's see what we get now. Oh, sorry. So we can just see what it is doing only for the triangle. Oh, I'm running into some other problem. Okay, that's fine now. Okay, we got that. So it's assignment time now. I'm giving you the code in the chat only so that you can reuse it. The concept wise it takes little time to understand this. Okay. So we have rectangle, circle, triangle. Can we have for this square? So basically extend interface example square. So you need to implement area and perimeter. So whatever is not applicable, you can just make a dummy function. Okay. So you will complete this example, and we also want to take the break. So let's try it out in 3 minutes. So after that we can take a break. So example I gave you, try extending the same method for the square. Now the concepts are getting a little tougher. So practice it, then that will solve your problem. So after the break, we will be talking about the routines, channels, and the web server. 3 more core concepts we will be talking.
Param, can you scroll down for the assignment? Yeah.
So let's take a 15 minutes of break and come back at sharp 3:30. And if you can come back before that, try finishing this one and put your answer in the chat. Okay, so we'll take the 15 minutes of break now. Nirupa?
Sure, Param.
Yeah.
Hope to see everyone back. And
Yes.
as Param said, we have another 3 more interesting topics to cover.
I'll
Nirupa, I
start.
think we can get started. Yes.
Nirupa, I'll start.
Yes, Rajesh, please go ahead.
Hi all. So I'll take through the Go routines and other things. Okay, so channel, how we're going to create a channel, how we're going to create a Go routines in GoLang. So those things I'm going to talk about, and I'll give some of the examples how we're going to create those, and how we're going to do how we're going to manage Go routines in GoLang. So Go has a Go routine. So concurrency in Go ability to function run independent each other. So we have in Go routine. So Go routine is acts like a function. So in any function we can write a we can declare as a Go routine, and it will that function will going to run independently. So those routines will going to manage by the Go runtime. Scheduler is there, so Go will going to manage those Go routines, and Go routines is a very lightweight thread. Okay, so it is not like a thread, but it is a very lightweight thread. So what we are talking, what we know in the Java and the C concept. So these are the very lightweight, and it is very simple in the GoLang. Okay, how to manage or how to create create any Go routine. I'll give some of the examples. Okay, so that it will be partially going to easy for us to understand that. Okay, this is the first program. So what we can do. So this is the hello world. Just I am going to do that. Okay. So suppose we have a main function here. In main function, so I have print. I have given we have a one per function I have declared, that is a print. So the print is taking the one string as a input, and that string it will going to print 5 times. So in between 5 times, whenever it is going to print, I'll going to sleep for 1 second, and after that I'll going to print those message. Okay. So here, this is the Go routine we have started. If any functions before if you're going to preface with the Go, so automatically Go will going to start a Go routine or lightweight thread, which will going to handle that scheduler, and it will going to run that. So if you see, just I'll going to run. Okay. Example. So if you see here, so what we have done, so we started one Go routine print. So it is keep continuously, it is printing the word and print the hello. So in this way, it will be going to print the both the cases. It is a printing, because if you see here, okay, so we are printing the hello and as well as printing the things. Okay, so I'll do the comment here in this print function. What I'm going to do, I'll put another statement saying that fmt dot println message from main. Okay, this is the I run a one Go routine here, and I print after this Go routine. What I did in main, I printed one message from the message from main. I'll see. I'll just run and see what is going to happen. Okay. Okay, so can anyone tell to me, okay, what is wrong in this program now? Suppose what is our intention is, okay, so we have started one Go routine, and we want to print that Go routine message. What are the message we want to send as a? I'll put a hello world. Okay, I'll put a hello world, but this hello world is not printing. It is directly coming message from main. So what is wrong in this program? Okay, and how we'll going to run the print? Anyone, any comment or what I did wrong here? Anyone?
Yeah, someone mentioned that Abhishek Krishna has mentioned that no main routine exited before running. Go routine.
Go routine, yes. So what is happening here? So main also in a Go, what is going to happen? That is also, it is a concurrency. It is going to start as a Go routine by the GoLang. So this is a running as a one Go routine, and print also is a running in a Go routine. So both Go routines are running. So now main is completing job before the print. Because what is happening, just main job is okay, it will going to start this Go routine. It will going to print here, print line message from main, and it will, the main job is done. But still print has job has not started, or is not, or not, it is not started by the our OS thread, or it is what are the logical processor we can say, or what are the Go scheduler. It is not started taking this Go routine. So due to that, what is happening before exiting the main, so that main is exiting, due to that print that other Go routines which is started from the main, it will going to also, it will going to exit. So how are we going to do that? Okay, so what I have to do, what I'm going to do, I'll just here, I'll going to declare one input. I'll input as a int, I'm just declaring. So I'm taking this as input, and fmt dot, what I'm going to do, I'll just take input from user. So now main is waiting for for user input, and until this will not going to give input. So that time what will going to happen? So scheduler will going to take this Go routine. It will going to do the print. Okay, the same function, if same program, if I'm going to run now, so I'll going to see the different message altogether. So now main is waiting for our input with the scan ln. Okay, it is taking it is just waiting now for our input. In between this Go routine, it is started from the main, which is continuously printed the hello world, and it is within the 1 second interval, and it is the print job is done. This Go routine job is done. Now this main is still, it is a waiting state. Okay, so until our input. So if I'm going to hit a enter, so now this is that is main has exited, and this automatically this program has exited. Okay, so okay, this is the one small Go routine I wrote. Okay, can you add your Go routine in here? Okay, and call your from this Go routine, you call your Go routine. Any just add any function. Okay, print. Okay, from here, what we can give, we can print integer value. So we'll pass integer as a 10, and we'll call 3 Go routines, 10, 20, 30. So all Go routines will going to take their input values and will going to print those 1 to 20, or the even numbers. Can anyone just complete the thing and put in the chat? Just giving the 5 minutes. Okay, so just try to complete, so that we'll go to the next example. So here, just add one more function. Print even number, take value as int, and do your stub here, whatever you want to write, and call that print value from the main, and put in the chat. So anyone tried? Hello, anyone tried this print event number and call this print event number from the main with the Go routine?
Yeah, Rajesh, trying it.
Okay, so if you're facing problem, let me know so that I'll explain more on this concept also.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
And then no import is required. So it is a automatic, it is a built-in Go, Go is a built-in. Okay, so no import is required. It will be FMT only. So if you see the FMT is only is there. So here, if you are going to use the time dot sleep, so this is required the time package. So time package will going to it automatically going to take. But Go does not require any special package. It is it is inbuilt with the FMT package itself.
Hi Rajesh.
Yeah.
I'm trying to print it, but it says program exited without printing the value.
Okay. So have you given this as a scan input?
Yes, I'll paste the code actually in the chat.
Yeah, paste it. I'll just see that. Okay, where is wrong? What is wrong? I'll
I
take
is
your
not there.
code.
Yeah,
I'll
I've
take your
pasted.
code
I is
only.
not there.
Yeah, I'll take your code only. Okay, I'll do this. So I'm removing here and my code, I'll just paste it. Okay, so here print even number I is it is proper only. There is no, I don't think it is a, okay, 1 second, let me check. It's printing. So same code I pasted here. It's printing.
Actually, that online editor is there now.
Okay.
There I could not see any printed value. That's why.
Okay, maybe so, but whatever the code you wrote, so same thing is printing here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It is same thing is printing here.
Okay.
There is no wrong in this. Okay.
Not printing for me also. Maybe some library or something is required.
No library is required. So in how we have used in the C that special thread library is required, but in the Go it is a built-in. Okay, nothing is required. Okay, so we can. That's why it is a Go is very easy. That is a the Go routines are very easy and kind of simple in kind of Go routine, kind of GoLang. Okay, like C, we have a LP thread and other things you need to compile, but here it is nothing is there. Okay, maybe online editor I'm not.
Plan ln I had not used properly. Yeah.
Okay, you have to give an ampersand here. Okay,
Yeah,
without ampersand, it will not going to work actually. So it will not wait for the things. Okay, it will just that will not going to give any error also. It will not going to it will not wait for the user input.
Is Go compiler slow? Like observing like in Visual Studio Code, it is slow compilation.
Little bit, okay. Sometimes it will see that, okay, but it will be. Okay, I'll going to call same print event. Another, I'll just call 3 times. Okay, so it is very simple now. If you see here, what I did, I called print event for 10, 20, and for 30 also. Okay, so the function is the same. Okay, what I did, I just started Go routine with the Go. Okay, 3 times, multiple times I have started. Okay, it is very simple. So if you see here, so Go started, the 3 Go routines will going to start and will going to, each function will going to work independently at the same time. Okay, for this program only, it will go into same function will going to do this multiple work will going to come. Okay, it will going to do. So if you see, it will going to print do the for 10 to 10 here, for 20 here, for 30. If I'm going to run the same program, okay, I'll going to print. I'll going to see the values printed haphazardly. Okay, so that will going to correct it. So now it will going to print. If you see, it is printing. So we don't know the which thread is coming what. Okay, so if I'm going to give some of the messages, it will going to print. Okay, if you see, it's keep on coming. Okay, so if I'll just change here, I'll going to give something like, okay, message. A message I'll just take as a string and number as an input. Okay, here I'll going to give message as suppose routine 1, 10. I'll going to give the same routine here, 20. Okay, so now same program I'm going to print it. Okay, I'm going to show you the output. Okay, so here we have not done any changes. Okay, but just sorry, one more things I forget to put it. Okay, let me put that. Okay, so here I'll put the Okay, message, message. I'll put message. Then I'll put hello. So here I'll just print it once again. If you see here, so go routine 3 is printing the value, go routine 2 is printing the value, go routine 1 is printing the value. Now go routine 1 is, I think, is completed. Okay, so it is not doing any job. Go routine 2, 2 also completed. Now 3 is doing the job because it has a value as a 30. Same function, same thing, but it is working differently altogether. So this is the beauty of the GoLang. Okay. So just everyone try this small program so that we'll go to the more concept of the sync weight group and other things, so that okay, how we're going to see that, okay, how we're going to synchronize between the between this Go routines and all the things, we're going to see that. Okay. So everybody's tried. Okay, let me know. Okay, so that okay, I can. Yeah, Rasmi also given some of the code. Yes. Rasmi, one suggestion is print underscore even is there. Okay, don't do that. Okay, because that in GoLang, everybody uses the camel language actually. Okay, notation to represent the functions and the variables. Okay, so try to print, give the camel notation as a P as a capital or small, then E as a even. Don't give the underscore. Okay, so this is how we are writing the C++. Okay, or other languages. So here it will be different. Okay, but it's not going to give any error and other things. Okay, but yes, as if you go to the Go, because I'm going to show the some of the they have open source, because GoLang is open source. Okay, you can see all the code, GoLang code actually. Okay, so if you see there also they have used the same notation and similar type of things. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, everybody is clear on this program. So I'll go to the next things. Okay, so here, this is the one thing we can do that. Okay, other is okay. Now my job is okay. So if I'm running the actual program, okay, whenever I'm actually doing the production, okay, code, okay, but I cannot able to give this input, okay, as the scan ln and can take the user input. So what I'm going to do? How am I going to avoid that? Okay, so here I have another program. Okay, so here I am, what I am doing. 1 second. Okay. Okay, so here, so what I'm doing here, okay, I have, okay, sorry, I'll go to this program only. Now, if you see here, what I have done, okay, I have given the response size. Okay, so what I'm doing, so I have given some of the URLs. Okay, this URL I'm going to access those URLs. What once I'll access, once I'll get a response, I'll read the length of all the response and I'm going to print it. Okay, so response size, the function name is the same for every Go routine, and this will going to access different URLs. Okay, now this same code is the same. Okay, code will be going to, so whatever we have done for the println. Okay, so here I have little bit made it differently so that okay, you're going to get it. What is the HTTP and HTTP get is there, read all is there. Okay, because the suppose whenever we are going to read a file, okay, how we're going to read IO, there is IO package is there, okay, which is responsible for reading the file and the response body. So this is the program what I have done here. Okay, so I'm just commenting some of the lines. Okay, so that we can do some of the things also. Okay, so here what I have done. Now, if you see this program from here to here, okay, so whatever is there in the screen, okay, so similar to the last program only, instead of the print event, here I put a response size, given the URL as a string and accessing those URL through the HTTP GET call. Okay, accessing those URL. Once I'll get a response, because the HTTP GET, it is a send, if that will going to take the URL as a string, and what will going to return, it will return as a response and the error. So error is another one type of data type. Okay, so which will going to give the what the error is there. Okay, so you can see that. Okay, so what are the errors are there? Okay, 301, 302, 303, all the errors are there. Okay, so those will going to return. So what we have done here, if the error is not equal to nil, so we have log is another package is there. Okay, which will going to say this is a fatal error. Okay, so this is going to print. Okay, this is defer also. I'll going to talk about the defer part. Okay, and once we'll get the response, what we are doing, response, I'm taking the IO dot read all response body response. Now this is the object, response object is the HTTP response object. Okay, it has a lot of other member variables also. So there is a body. So what I'm doing from body, I'm printing, I'm just reading all and just printing the what is the size length I'm printing the size. Okay, so now this is going to do that. Okay, now what is happening or what I am trying to achieve here? So I'm trying to synchronize the things. Okay, so what I'm going to do, so one after one it will going to run. Okay, so how are you going to do that? Okay, there is a sync wait group is there. Okay, so synchronize between the our go routines. Okay, so this what I'm going to do now. Here if you see that, okay, I don't have the I have not added any input that FMT is that scanner. I have not done that. Okay, so what I am doing here, I have added one sync wait group. In sync wait group, what I am doing, this is the add is there. Okay, add function is there. What will going to add function will going to do that? Add function, it is a sync wait group is a counter. What will going to do? Suppose now we have a we are saying that okay, these many go routines we are starting. So it will keep a counter saying that okay, now these go routines are there. Each go routine will going to say okay, I am done. So this will say WG means the wait group done. Done means it will going to decrease the counter by one. So now first we have a three go routines. Now whenever the go routines are completed their job, they're going to say I am done. Okay, now this, because this is the global variable, so we have used. Okay, so everybody can access that. Okay, so WG will going to say done. So one after one, all the go routines are completed. What we're going to do here main will going to wait until all go routines are not finished. Okay, so if you see now, this is the sync. What will going to happen here? We have not given any wait or wait we have not given, or we have not waiting for the user input also. So I'll just remove the some of the space so that it will come in the one screen. Everybody can see and everybody can write that. Okay. I'll remove one more line here. Okay, one more line here. So that okay now. Okay, so everything is coming in one page. Okay, so if just you try same what are the print even you have wrote also, that same also you can add WG sync wait group and add your things stuffs here. You add your how many go routines you are starting, add those many go routines here and WG wait, let it wait. So I'll run this function as a this go routine. This program will see what is happening. I'll read. So received URL. So size of content. This much of size of content for the stack overflow. This is the size. This is the size. It is a printed the things. So WG wait now. It is a waiting until main is waiting until other guys are not finished their job. Okay, so here it has given the message terminating program from main. So same thing, sync wait group can everyone try with their event number and print in the chat. Just post in the chat. you can try this same program or what are the program we have done in the last go routine print event. Same program you can take. Suppose now you are starting this 3 go routines. Remove this scan ln and add the sync wait group with the add done and wait, and just see okay how the program is behaving. Yeah, I'll share the code. Just wait.
Hello.
Yeah. I shared the code
Yeah.
in chat.
भूलिए मैम. पहले का लोन क्लियर करने दो ना मैम. आपकी बैंक आपको पता रहेगा ना मैम, ऐसे क्या कर रहे हो?
Rahul, can you be on mute, please?
So everyone take 5 minutes of time. Okay, so just try the sync wait group with the print event or what are the I already pasted the code. Okay, just try, and if you want add more go routines, add the add here, you increase the counter here and see okay how the program is behaving. Just see that also. Anyone tried? Okay. Please let me know. Okay, so once everyone done. Okay, so we'll just send anyone in the post. Okay, what how we have done the sync weight group in the either this function, this program or the last program. So everybody tried that. So I'll go to the next topic. So mutex. Okay. So just I'll cover the part. Okay, so the weight group we have covered. Okay, so we have three methods are there. Okay, so this is a counter. Okay, so it is a add, done, and wait. Add will going to add the counter to the weight group. Done is going to decrease the count, and the weight it is going to wait till the other program is not finished. Similarly, we have a concept of the mutex. Okay, so to create a put a critical section whenever the critical section of the code is there. Okay, so we're going to make sure that at a single point of time, one go routine is accessing that that critical section. So here, what I have done here. Okay, so now the same one more small program what I wrote. Okay, this is the counter. So it is a global variable here. So what I'm doing here in this increment function, this counter is there and I'm starting the go. There is a 3 go routines are there. So each go routine will going to do what are going to do? It will going to increase the counter by plus. Okay. So if you see here, okay, we have the global variable which is accessed by all the go routines and is going to increase the counters also. Okay. Now in this case, okay, what will going to happen? Okay, so that will be going to happen. What will going to happen? This counter may going to everybody is accessing the same counter. That is it will going to be a deadlock situation some of the times. Okay, or may the counter value will not go to a proper in some other case. Okay, so I want to achieve that. Okay, no, I want to put this is my critical section. I want to put a lock before okay another person is trying to access the counter. So what I'm going to do here? Okay, so here I have done. So here I'm adding the WG. Okay, weight group and there is a mutex is there. Okay, so what I'm going to do mutex here I'll going to this is my critical section. So what I'm going to do mutex I'll do lock here. I'll going to create a lock. Okay, so that the whatever the counter is there, okay, it will go to one person, one go routine going to access that. And similarly, my job is done. Okay, so I'll do the unlock. Okay, so here I have created one mutex variable. What will going to do? It will mutex. It will going to the critical section. It will going to take care of that critical section. Now, if you're going to run this program,
Rajesh, even mutex is at a global level, right? So would that not affect again?
no, it will not going to affect. It will not going to affect anything. Okay, because mutex is it will be because we have a lock. Okay, in any other program also, if you see the mutex also, we are using the as a global variable itself. In C, if you see that mutex also we have used in the global variable. In the Java, I'm not sure. The C we have used in the global variable itself. Okay, otherwise if this mutex if I'm going to declare inside this, okay, I'll do that same thing. Okay, if I'll take this mutex here, what will going to happen? Okay, Now this Go routine is going to start. This mutex is the context or the visibility in this function itself. Am I right?
Correct.
Okay. So whenever another Go routine is running, so that is same. It will be with the same mutex. So what will going to happen? It will be the context will be the same only. Okay. So you should be mutex should be globally so that okay everybody whenever there is a trying to access the critical section they know that okay this is my mutex and everybody will going to take that mutex and going to do the job. Okay. So now in this case mutex is the global. Okay. So whenever we are starting the 3 Go routines. Okay. So now mutex lock and unlock we will going to put the proper counter things. Okay. Just I'll going to run.
So how is this going to be associated for the first call itself? Can't it be like yeah, as you told in C, it might be the case, but how is it done is what see if the global variable for counter, if we are having an issue, so it should be a problem for mutex also was my question.
No, sync is there is a sync is there. Okay, so sync that is the Go is okay, for each counter is a normal integer type. Okay. But mutex is the synchronization package it is coming. It is a one more way to define okay how you're going to synchronize your Go routine. So okay. If you see the variable wise it's different.
Okay.
Data type and
yeah,
if you see those are different. Okay. So I'll going to run. So if you see CPP, it is printing. So it is properly increasing the counter 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Similarly, now GoLang is printing 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Java also printing the value. But if you see in this program, okay, it is a CPP, it has got all the, that one thread is completed. Then another thread is doing the GoLang and another, but it is looks like it is sequence only. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. So how are you going to make it as okay? No, how are you going to make it as no? It will any we are not knowing that okay. Yes, 3 Go routines are running parallelly. Okay. What changes I'm going to do this in this program? Okay, I'll make it okay. This is okay. Yes, let it. It is running as a parallel. I can see that from the output. What small changes? What I'm going to do? Okay, in this program. Okay, I can see it is running in the parallel. Same program, this program only. It's here only just think in the here in this function itself.
Can you please explain one more time why this is running in sequentially? Because the lock is on the counter increment, right? Not on the loop.
Not in the loop. I'm counter and increment I'm doing. Okay. So counter is the global variable.
Yes, that I understood. It's on counter increment, but why this is printing in sequentially, like all the CPP
that's what I'm asking the question. Okay, how I'll make it? Okay, now my program looks like it is running sequentially, but as per our last things what I have seen examples seen, because this is the Go routine we have started. This is the Go routine we have started. This is the Go routine we have started, and main is another Go routine. So currently the 4 Go routines are running parallelly. But output what we are seeing is sequentially.
Yes.
Am I right? So can I do small change? Okay, I can see yes, it is running in the everything is running in this parallel. I'll do small change here. Okay, just try. Okay, what I'm going to do? I'll put a small sleep here. Okay, to show the okay, yes, is running parallel or not. Okay, I'm putting 10 millisecond time dot millisecond. I'm taking. I'm just 10 millisecond. I'm sleeping so that okay, what will going to happen now? Whenever OS assign one thread, because this is going to run in the thread. Okay, so when the assign to the thread, okay, or Go scheduler is just giving because there is a no sleep is there. So this is printing everything is printing at a one shot. Many of you are not going to see in the real time, but yes, we are seeing here now. that's why just to avoid that, what I did is in between this print, I given a small sleep of 10 millisecond, so that what will going to happen, this go routine will go for a sleep of 10 millisecond. Okay, I'll just what I'll do, I'll increase the counter here. After counter, I'm going to put it this sleep. Okay, now this counter has incremented and it just went for the 10 millisecond sleep. Okay, we'll see the same code. What is the difference we're going to see? Okay. Now you see that CPP is printed 1112. After that, suddenly GoLang has taken over that and has printed the value. Java has printed the value. Now, if you see that, okay, there is a haphazardly, it is everything is a printing. That means Go routines are running parallelly. Whenever it is getting the time, now OS CPU time, based on that, it is doing their job. Okay, you can see this. This is the you can print also your side. Okay, try to see that. Okay, try to give the some of the millisecond time sleep, so you can able to see the difference. Just try. Okay, let me know so that okay, I'll just
Want to
that.
copy paste this part of the code?
Yeah, I'll just copy paste. Okay, first try this. Okay, so I'll just copy paste. Yes, so due to this sleep, other Go routine get a time, CPU time, so that they started printing, they started taking their job. So I'll run once again. So due to the scroll, it is. Every time you're going to run, it will going to see the different prints also. Okay, sync weight group and other things. Okay, there is not, we have here we have defined that WG sync weight group. If you see, this is the variable we have created. Okay, we can create it like this also. There is a no issue. Okay, both way it is fine. Okay, I can say WG new. Okay, I'll say sync dot weight group. This is the one. Okay, this is the variable I have defined. Variable, suppose I'll say mutex new, I'll say sync dot mutex. Okay, so I can define multiple lines, or I can combine in a one variable with the bracket, and I can put everything in that also. So anyway, you can able to write. Okay, there is a no nothing that okay, it is hard code. Is no, you can write in this way. So both way you can write. And another thing, okay, so there is a no initialization is not required. So here, whenever you created the object of this sync weight group, automatically object, because if you have seen the structure, okay, we have created the structure. It is a that structure is a object is created. Okay. Similarly, here the object is created. We are not no need to initialization. Directly, what we are doing, we are calling if you see the mutex part, okay, so here I have not used the WG. Okay, so here the mutex, what are the object is created, I am directly calling the mutex dot log. This is object dot the member variable. It's a member function. So in this way, I just call that thing. Okay, it's not no initialization it's required. Okay, another concept I forgot to tell. This is the defer is there. Okay, just remember that. Okay, defer WG done. Okay, so here the sync wait group, what we have done, we have added and done is there. So whenever we are in the Go routine, we have a defer is a keyword is there. Okay, what we're going to do whenever this function call is going to come out from the stack. Okay, once it will come to the reach to the end, whatever we have mentioned in the defer, it will going to execute. Okay, so here we have a defer WG done. That means, okay, once this function is going to complete, it will going to call this WG done. Or I can write in this way also. There is a no defer I can do. Okay, I can remove this. I can put it here in this WG done also in the end of the function. But this is the keyword given by the GoLang, so that okay, now whenever you are opening the file.open you are telling. So there only itself you write okay defer file.close, so that you're not going to forget that okay, I have opened the file, I have forget to close the file. So in that way, okay, so wherever you are opening the file, there only you can say defer file.close, so that it will going to close whenever this function and complete its job. Okay, that is a one more defer I forgot to mention that. Okay, so this is the mutex part. Okay, everybody tried. So can you put some in the chat? Okay, what you have tried or how what are the output you are getting?
Rajesh, there are a couple of queries in the chat related to mutex. And...
Yeah, I have just explained that part.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so I'll just go to the next topic. Okay, so mutex is done. So we have a channel. Okay, so now we have
Rajesh,
seen.
Quick time check. We have 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'll
Do
just
you think
complete
that
in
we'll
the.
be able to...
Yeah, this channel part I'll try to complete. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, so channel. Okay, so we have a channel here. Okay, so now we have seen that okay, the Go routines are running. Now we want to send some data. We want to send or receive some data between the Go routine. Now the channels are so how to do that? Okay, so okay, just I'll just show quickly. I'm going to show that. Okay. Okay, so this is a function. This is a Go routine. So what we are doing here, there is a okay. I have one more. Okay. So here we have created one channel. Channel is called int. Okay, declared on buffer channel. So channels are two types. One is a buffer channel. One is on buffer channel. So buffer channel we are giving the as a size. Okay, mention that okay how many integers can hold this channel, because channel is a pipe. Pipe you can think as a pipe. You can both end. So someone is going to receive and someone is going to send the data. So now we have created here we have to create a channel, you have to say make channel int. Here is the data type, any data type we can give. So channel is created. So counter and number. So now this is one Go root function. So function is a you have declared here, and this is a go is this is going to start a Go routine. So here the counter. So here is just sending the data. So if you see the arrow mark towards the channel, that means okay we are sending the data to the counter, okay, to the channel. So now if you see here in the receive part, okay, so here if you see there is a print line. So there is a here from channel we are the if the arrow mark from the channel. So if you see here we are receiving the data from the channel, whatever we have added here. In this is one Go routine. As we mentioned that already main is a Go routine. So these coroutines are sending the data in both the channels. One channel is here, another channel is here. So both coroutines are sending the data, and from main we are receiving the data. So this is the send part. This is the channel we are sending, and here we are receiving. Okay. So just I am pasting this this Go chart. Okay. So I'm not able to paste. 1 second. Sorry, I'm not able to paste this content. Okay, so can you just try this one? I'll remove all the things. Okay, I'll keep very simple things. Okay, so here, just try this much only. Can someone try this and see what is coming? We have main Go routine, another Go routine here. So one Go routine, we are sending the data from here. We are receiving the data, and we are printing that both the things. Okay, can just try this and see what is happening. Just paste the output in the chat. We have two minutes. Just try this and. I've sent all the code here. In the chat. Okay, I could not able to cover other things like a select is there. Okay, and other producer consumer problem also how we're going to solve with the sync. Okay, so I've given all this example in the chat. Okay, so please download and you can do the check and try to run. And if you have any query, please let me know. I can offline. I can able to address those queries. Ripa, over to you. Okay. So,
Okay. That was a great sessions, 2 days, Param and Rajesh. Thank you so much for your, for you to take time and effort amidst your busy, schedule, and coming forward to share your knowledge and expertise with us. Right. Thank you for making the session, interesting, interactive, and challenging as well with your assignments. Right. And I'm sure all the participants here are now equipped with enough knowledge on GoLang for them to explore more and more to solve their engineering problems in their programs. Right. So looking forward for more workshops with you, Param and Rajesh. And
thanks, Nirupa.
I'm sure we have few more in pipeline, which the our participants have requested for. Team, we did hear you, and we will see if we can cover the rest of the topics within Go based on your feedback in a coming session. Thank you, Param and Rajesh, once again. And I would also like
thanks all. Thanks everyone. Okay.
Yeah. And I would also like to thank Anubhav, who was with us for past 2 days, around supporting our presenters in clarifying the queries in detail, keeping watch of the chat. And yeah, thank you,
Yes,
Anubhav.
we really need to say thanks to Anubhav.
Yes.
So in 2 days, he was backing us, giving all the answers
True.
in the questions. Yeah. And thank you
Yeah.
everyone, whoever had joined. If you have the question, please reach
Exactly.
out to us.
Yes.
Me, Nirupa, or
Uh,
Rajesh, anyone.
True. And you were a great group team, and your enthusiasm and positive spirit kept this session live and more interesting, and with a lot of your queries. And I know it was useful for others as well. Thank you so much. And I hope this session was useful to you. And thank you for all your comments and suggestions on this feedback survey. And I assure you that each will be given consideration so that future workshop will be even more of success. Right. And for those who have not taken the survey, I request please do take and help us in getting more and more to you. And one more thing, recordings of both the sessions will be posted in Women Who Code YouTube channel soon. And it might take a couple of days, maybe early next week, you should be able to see those videos uploaded to YouTube channel. And with that, I'll stop here. Wishing you all a happy weekend and happy learning. Take care, team. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.